Yep, everything's in order. Just waiting for chat to start pour in. If you're in chat, say hello. Billy Bob says, peak machine massively affecting us. Yes. Also today I'm tomato machine. Waiting for my chat app to go live everywhere. Okay, so that's good. And okay. Hello, welcome, welcome. Let's resume our Mass Effect 1 gameplay. Oh. If you're in chat, give me a little hello. Give me a little how's it going? Okay, so I think we came. How did we end up here? Oh.
Somebody help me, please.
We were this close. Okay.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
We hear you.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
We'll find a way to free you.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Yeah, we'll get you out.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Mr. and Mrs. Linux, we're alive. Yes, we are. Hello. We're also very red in the face, as you can tell. Also, let me know if the volume is okay. If my voice is loud enough. Where is everyone? You were popping off yesterday. I'm afraid that was a hallucination. It depends. It depends. It depends. Like the Mass Effect streams don't always get the same number of views. Also, I didn't really announce this stream until like an hour ago. I was busy being in the sun, so it might take a minute for everyone to trickle in. Did you visit another cemetery today? I went to the beach. If you're not at the beach, where you at? I'm thinking about doing an IRL stream tomorrow, like a sunset stream, and I wanted to test the internet where I'm gonna go. And luckily the internet's really good. Mass machine turns into massive tomato. Yes, it's called being in the sun and being able to tan. I go red initially, then it kind of turns into a tan later on. What is this? Mining laser controls. There's still baddies somewhere. Aha. Controversial to say maybe, but I don't like Atlantic facing beaches. Med or dead? Have I ever? Yeah, I have seen the Mediterranean because I went to Greece a few years ago. I was wondering if I'd seen the. I don't know. I really like the beaches here. They're very wholesome. They're just very, very beautiful in a way that Mediterranean beaches tend not to be. Have we been to Planet Nivea yet? I know, I think we're doing we're rescuing some lady or something. I think that's what we're doing. Perimeter secured. What is, huh? Okay, down, down, left, down, down. Okay, so down, no, down, left, right, down, left, right, up, down, down, left, right, left, down, left, right, down, down, left, right, right. What? Down, left, right. Didn't we try all four? The med is like swimming in holy healing water. One time I scraped my leg on some rocks in the water, and 30 minutes later the beautiful, warm, clear Mediterranean water of Sardinia healed me. That sounds very wholesome. Down, left, right, up. Down, left, right, up, up. Down, left, right, up, right. Down, left, right, up, down. Down, left, up. Down, left, right, up, right. Huh? Bro, what? Down, left, right, up. Jesus was looking out for me that day. Very wholesome. So down, left, right, up, up, down, left, right, up, right, down, left, right, up, down, 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 left, right, up. Oh, okay, fine. Have I ever spoken to Luke Smith? No. I was gonna say not directly, but I don't know what that means. I've never spoken to him in any way. Maybe my videos have reached him, and I've yet to learn of that. That could be. I mean, we do kind of make similar videos, so it's possible that he may have seen some of my stuff, but I've never directly spoken to him. No. I would love to. It'd be very wholesome. Like he is a dream guest on the Based Academy. Top 10 game puzzles of 2007. Candy Crush, Farmville, and Minecraft. I think that's about right. What are my thoughts on Chris Occhipinti? Who is that? Chris Occhipinti. Oh, he looks like a Linux nerd. Removing, oh, it's like a tech android. I've never heard of him. I'm gonna have to look at his content. You don't know Chris? No, I've never seen his stuff. I have been avoiding YouTube recently. I've been making content but not consuming as much of it. I've been working on. I mean, that's not true. I've been watching YouTube, but I've been avoiding. Like, I'm trying to work on my personality, on like my humor, magnetism, that kind of stuff. So I've been watching people that I like do long form, so I can try and absorb some of that. And so I haven't really been looking at the suggested stuff. I was referencing the genius of down, left, right, up, left puzzle. Oh, you were saying that this is the, I mean, I figured that it was a Simon Says type of thing, but I think I must have misclicked because I tried that multiple times and it only worked the last time, so I must have misclicked a few times. Chris has been making videos since 2008. He taught Luke Smith everything he knows, unironically. Grok, is that true? Is that, I mean, it sounds like a Greek name. Is that why Luke has become Greek Christian Orthodox or something? Is that unironically the law?
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
Superior firepower. Let's go.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more death arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Not so fast, Shepard. You sure she's on our side? Her mother's working with Sarah.
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia
I am
said
not my
I don't
mother.
want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
Actually, you're right. I think it's Italian. Orchi. I think Orchi means like eyes, something. Chris Occupanti and Luke did a live stream together in 2019. It was pretty epic. Was this on Chris's channel? Because I've seen all of Luke's streams. Chris has his roots in Italy but lives close to Luke in Florida. Doesn't Luke live in Georgia? Oh no, Step Commander, I'm stuck in this washing machine. Oh my god.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to
Absolute Guna chat. Like, this game is so old, I'm sure that there's people who've actually done this meme on the internet. It was on Luke's channel, I think, because Luke was controlling the OBS stuff.
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on.
I'm pretty sure I've seen all of his live streams, unless it was like a video and not a live stream.
Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Luke moved to his cabin in Florida just after his live stream with Chris and then DistroTube. You can find his live stream with Chris on his personal video hosting site. I have looked at his PeerTube as well.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Also,
He needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
okay, I gotta check that out. I've literally never heard of Chris. Which is weird because I've seen so many of Luke's videos. Interesting. It won't let you post links in chat, or it shouldn't at least.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
There a reason you're in my way?
The same reason you're here. The Asari. Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her. And he always gets what he wants. Kill them. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Okay, let's do that, and this, and this. Oh my... I just opened an app by accident. Oh, Jesus.
too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
I'm thinking of signing up to Codeberg today. Is that the good alternative? It's been like 5 days already. Can we hashtag free Tyler? He hasn't done anything. You probably could jam the marker if you tried hard enough. Scratcher, you were never kicked. Like you're gaslighting me. You can join the server whenever the realm whenever you want. Hey, this is Dixon. You probably could jam the Marco for it. Probably could actually, yes.
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there. And not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
She looks very human-like, but then she has tentacles for hair. How does that work? Mogden, we recording videos today? No, whenever we do like a very heavy story type videos, the videos don't really work, I don't think, so we're not doing videos today. We're just chilling and chatting. Can you see my messages? No, so your last message was you can find his live stream with Chris on his personal video hosting site, and that's it. If you're trying to send links, they won't work, or they shouldn't at least. He is ignoring your comments on purpose to suppress the Free Tyler movement. Let me see, live chat. So the last bit was, here is the link. Then there was Codeberg, then Scratcher, then can you see my messages? Okay, YouTube doesn't like me mentioning this other site even. I guess not. If it's the one that I'm thinking of, then no. He's ignoring a comment on purpose to suppress the Free Tyler movement, yes.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Papa, I'm driving, are you proud? Yes, remember, 210, is that the thing? Drive safely. LOL Scratcher. Free Tyler isn't... It's been too long already. I coded in Scheme yesterday. It was a positive experience. Can you tell me more about that? Don't make him wait. Why is everyone gaslighting him? Like he's always been allowed to go back on the realm. I'm not stopping him. What do you think of flying drones? In what capacity?
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
What do you think of flying drones, aerial drones? Even like photography drones? I used to own one. I made a pretty banger video with one once. You always gonna be bad at drunk driving if you don't. No drunk driving. I haven't. I mean, I don't have a driver's license, but I haven't drunk alcohol in years. Flying out to Porto, maybe I can snipe you. Is that real though, or are you just trolling me?
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
I saw it!
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
A beacon? Yes, that makes sense. But the beacons were not programmed to interact with human physiology. I am surprised you were able to make any sense of it at all.
How much does the average month cost you in rent, food, etc.? I try to get places for as little as I can. Depends on location and season. Generally, my rent is between £400 and £600 a month. Then food is maybe like 200 to 300. Then there's like an Uber here and there, and a flight every 3 months. So on average, it's about £1,000, including pretty much everything. The reason she looks like a human is because you probably could jump the Mako through if you tried hard enough. Pretty sure there's a door right after though. Mogden Oof. The family and is living in their house until he is discovered, Kappa. Nah. I would never. That's not very wholesome, Chungus.
It's just a bunch of random images, even after I got the cipher.
The cipher? Some Asari mumbo-jumbo. Supposed to help the commander think like a Prothean. I don't know if it worked, though.
He is the Goldilocks in the Three Little Bears fairy tale, except he's 6'4". I've never heard of the Three Little Bears fairy tale.
The cipher altered my perception of the visions, but it's subtle. I still can't make sense of what I'm seeing.
And this was something another Asari did to you? Commander, with your permission, I would like to try something. You were touched by the beacon. The visions are locked away inside your mind. One of my people gave you a deeper understanding of the visions, but you still cannot put all the pieces of the puzzle together. I might be able to help you.
Squatting is cheaper, that's true, although it's difficult to find peace and quiet to live stream if you're squatting. And absolute girth and tonnage. I am known for my prodigious girth, that is true. Why has the main character have a scar running over his hair at his forehead lobotomy? It's called Urban Reconnaissance Camping. Yeah, of course. It's a hair design. That's a good point. That's a very interesting place to have a scar. Have you ever homeless/squatted? No, I've never done that. Although it's tempting sometimes. Like ironically, the working from home thing makes it difficult for you to squat or be kind of semi-homeless because you have to have power. When are we making the Speak Machine commune? That would actually be very wholesome if we did.
What do you have in mind?
Like the Asari who gave you the cipher, I can join my consciousness to yours. Maybe my knowledge of the Protheans will help clarify your vision.
Also, let's have a little chat for a second. So we'll do center stage for a second. So, if you read the title of the stream, it says something about an IRL stream. if you were young again, would you go join a commune? I'm 23 and thinking of doing some crazy stuff like that. It depends on what it would entail, but it's very tempting. Life in the city is very empty in general. I knew a Polish guy who was homeless in Thailand by choice and lived on the beach for 2 years, making a bit of money for alcohol by helping out tourists, LOL. You can definitely do that. It was, I argue that it was a lot more doable in the 2016, 2017 period, maybe less so now. Bless you, thank you. Do not go IRL, we are warning you. Did you ever want to join the military? No, it's not my thing. Gesundheit. Thank you, Scratcher. So here's what I'm thinking. So this weekend, I wanna take you guys on an IRL stream on the beach. So the reason why I'm tomato machine today is because I did a bit of reconnaissance. So I went around the beach where I wanna stream, and I tested out the internet speed to make sure that I could stream there, and it's pretty much 5G covered, so that shouldn't be a problem. But here's the only problem. Because I have two plans. One plan is this. It's actually a very specific spot I want to take you. It's very beautiful, and I'm thinking I start off somewhere else and we walk to this spot. Or we start and end the stream roughly in the same spot. The trouble is that if we walk to the spot from somewhere else, we're gonna have to do a kick-only stream, because since we're on a beach or near a beach, there might be some nudity. And if I accidentally capture some of that on camera, then I'll get banned on YouTube and Twitch. But if it's on Kick, it's not a problem. Alternatively, if we start at the beach directly, I can be closer to the water theoretically. I might be able to avoid the nudity, but it might just be a kick-only stream just to make sure that it's not I'm not going to capture nudity. Also, it's going to be a little bit later, so maybe like an hour or two later than the usual streams, because it's going to have to, so we can actually cover the sunset. We can see the pimple. Stop eating ice creams. What pimple? Have you ever been to a nudist beach? I've walked past a few. I've never attended one. Although it is tempting. It's very tempting. All beaches are nudist if you're brave enough. I have seen people, and when I was in Finland, in Helsinki, I was walking, this is the middle of Helsinki, I was walking around and they have these like public saunas, and people sauna naked in Finland. So I'm in the middle of Helsinki and there's people completely naked by the water just chilling. Oh yes, stream 100%. No, we can't have that. Okay, so so deleted by Streamlabs. Okay. YouTube going to kick you? No, it's just that if there's any kind of nudity, even accidental, YouTube doesn't like that. So it would make more sense to have a kick-only stream. So if you, in case it will be a kick-only stream, go follow me on Kick. It should just be kick.com/speakmachinex. Let me just double check. But go follow me on there, just in case. Oh, I gotta mute that. So yeah, it's just view channel. I'll put a little text. Tomato machine, yes. That's me right there. So that should be the. Oh my god, why is that? Oh, software is the best thing in the world. I love software, it's so good. Okay, there we go. Let me just, that's a very long. There we go, kick.com/speakmachinex. If you follow me on there, Because it might be a kick-only stream, I'm not sure. Ski dipping stream is this April Fool's MFAO. Never happening. 6/7. I mean, that would be the time where it might happen. So yeah, I guess that's right. Just when to pick up pizza. Friday is takeaway diet. Is that your cheat day on Fridays? Hey, how are you? I'm very good, Ansh. I'm announcing that we're doing like an IRL stream this weekend, like a sunset stream, probably on the beach. It might be a kick only though, so there's a little link here where you can go follow. Could you see their chungus floating in the water in the Helsinki sauna? It was floating above the water, and they were outside the sauna, which was right next to the water. So they were splashing in the water, but they were knee deep in the water, right? So it was like you could see everything. It was very middle of the capital city. Very interesting. He's suppressing chat again. I don't think I am. Scheme program to print numbers 1 to 100. Define loop X if begin display. Huh. I've never heard of Scheme. So Scheme programming language. I have to look into that. Knee deep in chungus water. Yes. Do I have to lower this a little bit? There you go. Very much so. Although the chungus was above the water, but because the water is near the chungus, it is therefore chungus water. I'm jelly about the beach. I should go somewhere at summer's end. It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. I really missed it. I haven't been to a beach in a while. Scheme is a Lisp. Scheme is a Lisp language. It's malware. Do not open it. He's lying. Scheme is kind of like Lisp. Okay, I get it. But yeah, if you wanna make sure you don't miss the potentially Kick only stream this weekend, make sure you go follow on Kick. And now we're gonna resume the gameplay. So let's do Minecraft. Now she's going to read our mind or something.
Relax, embrace eternity. Incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Come on, get to the point. What'd you see?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the commander's mind is incomplete.
What are your thoughts about Steve Jobs and Bill Gates? I don't really know much about Bill Gates. Steve Jobs brought design and beauty to the graphical user interface, for better or for worse. As much as I prefer a TUI myself, he kind of brought computing to the normies. So it turns out I did not intentionally troll you with the pistols. They were so powerful in the original, literally top DPS, that they decided to nerf them for the remaster. They're still good, but only with a specific build, including a Spectre Army pistol. That's okay, Wix. It's still a fun game. I like the alien woman's glass face. It's a very glassy face, yes.
What's our next move?
Saren knew you were touched by the beacon on Eden Prime. He probably came after me because he feared I could help you understand it. I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision. What was there, at least. Find the missing portion, and I am confident I can put all the pieces together.
He's lying about the pistols. He's trying to troll you again. Do not use them. I never trusted Wix. Scratcher is a Squarespace man confirmed.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Prothean's true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Have you noticed how sometimes the commander's replies are a little bit bitchy? Like, the earlier it was like, oh, so that was a waste of time. Oh, like, that's kind of a cringe reply. Kick only sunset stream, hell yeah. It's gonna be, it might be tomorrow, it might be Sunday. It might be a better idea to do it Sunday because I can advertise it more on the channel. So more people show up because it's gonna be a kick stream, so a few people will be notified if it's a kick only stream, which it probably will be. My internet is so bad. Sorry to hear that. Scratcher desperately trying to become Papa's favorite. Well, he's definitely the antagonist.
Go see the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Ignacia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
Yes, who is your favorite person in your streams? Me. Like, you can't ask someone who's live streaming and loves it, who loves the attention, who's your favorite person. It's always the streamer. That's always the answer.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Like, anyone who makes any kind of content has to be a little bit narcissistic. It's impossible not to. Because like anyone who makes content, anyone who performs live, music, theater, acting, whatever, you have to be a bit of a narcissist. It's how, otherwise it doesn't work. Otherwise you're not going to do it consistently. Okay, who you hate most in your streams? I know I'm supposed to say Scratcher, but I think he provides a good level of chaos. Like, I think he was a lot more out of control initially, but I think he's found like a better sort of middle ground. I think I'm very lucky, unironically, that I don't think I've ever had anyone yet in my streams who I had to go like, get that guy out of here right now. It's always like, you know, worst case scenario is like, okay, let's tone that down a little bit. Like, I've never had like anyone that I thought, man, that person sucks. Very lucky.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the council. I'll patch it through the comm.
To the what room?
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
I'll take it in the comm room.
Where is the comm room? Sorry, how am I supposed to know where the comm room is? I guess it's just here. Oh, okay, literally just behind us. Okay.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
What's your fan/hater ratio, do you think? I think I'm running 30-70 like-hater at the moment. Really? I think that mine is like, maybe like, at least based on comments, 10% hater, 90% fan. Maybe it's something like that. Maybe your opinions, your takes are controversial. That's an interesting ratio. 30-70 like-hater. Interesting.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
Like, most of the comments that I get are very positive. Some disagree somewhat. There's some who are like, you suck, which are very rare. And then there's some that are so bad that YouTube automatically just hides them, and I can see them in like the hidden comments thing. And those can be kind of harsh sometimes. They contain just a lot of vulgarity. But those are rare. It's overwhelmingly positive interaction.
I'm listening.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
I used to be like you with that ratio, but now I get absolutely trashed. What's changed? What are you doing differently?
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermine.
Also, so if you were young again, would you go join a commune? I'm 23 and thinking of doing some crazy stuff like that. Here's the thing, cities kind of suck. There are exceptions. Porto is kind of one of them. Like, I think the meta right now and going forward is to figure out a way to be more independent, to make remote income or local income and live with friends, live in shared spaces. The boomer dream of getting a factory job and buying 3 houses and 7 cars is kind of over. I think that if you're young especially, you should do everything in your power to not waste a lot of money. When I started, I made tutorial videos, and in those tutorials I said how I felt about designer software, but nobody cared and just liked the info. But now I've exhausted most tutorials. I just say how I feel, and that's generally disliked. Scratcher is getting on my nerves, says Scratcher. So regarding that, okay, so tutorials are kind of a trap. So there's a reason why most people have stopped doing them. Not only because they kind of run out of things to do, but also a tutorial video creates kind of a, what's the term I'm looking for? It creates a very almost like one-way relationship where someone will keep coming to your channel as long as you have the tutorials, as long as you have more info. And the moment that stops, then people no longer show up. I think that online content should now be more about branding, about the person themselves, and whatever else they do is kind of incidental, right? So the streams are a perfect example. The streams are, we're hanging out, we're chatting, maybe it's IRL, maybe it's gameplay, but it's not really about the game, it's more about the experience, the interaction. I mean, it's possible that most people just disagree with you, and that's whatever. Like, is that a huge problem? If they disagree? If you want to be more liked, you could talk about different things. You don't have to change your opinion, but you can always like talk about other aspects of Linux if that's annoying people. Or you can continue and just have people disliking the opinion, and as long as that creates something interesting, it's not a problem. Have you seen Aura? Is this a trap or something? Have you seen a place in South Africa? It's looking like it will become an independent country within South Africa. I don't know much about. I used to have a girlfriend from South Africa. I think she was from Pretoria, and they kind of tease each other because like the people from Pretoria mock the accent of the people from Cape Town. They say like, oh, they say Cape Town. They mock each other. That's all I know. Unfree Scratcher, unfree. Reverse psychology doesn't work on me, Scratcher. Because 98% of programmers are spurgy, autistic narcissists. See a Billy, lock up Tyler twice. Well, it's not about programmers in general. It's about anyone, like any kind of tutorial. Like, if you look at tutorial channels, they don't have like a loyal fan base or audience. It's just people come in, they're like, oh my god, come on, get to the point, and they get the info and they leave. And that's the relationship between most people and tutorials. And the moment that person starts making tutorials, the views tend to go down. Is Orania the only one race? Oh, is that like the white only place in South Africa? I think I've heard something about that. Very loosely. How tables turned. I have arrived. Hello, Clippy. Welcome.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermine. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Also, Scratcher, are you referencing The Office? Aren't you a bit young to be watching boomer TV shows like The Office? Or are you one of those self-hating Zoomers who are like, oh, millennial TV was better? Is that a thing? Probably a thing. Okay, where do we want to go? Let me just exit completely because I have no idea where I'm going. So, Race Against Time, Plorferus, Navaria, and Artemis Tau cluster, find Vermeer to find the clues that will lead you to the Condor before Saren. Okay, so we want to go to Vermeer first, I guess. We're not going to go to Nivea yet. I want to go to Vermeer first. Who said I'm young? Did you say you were like 23? I lie about everything, BC. Fair enough. I'm a Gen Z hating member of Gen Z. Who do you prefer, Clippy? Vermeer last. Okay. So I guess we're doing Nivea then. Go to Nivea. Okay, so we gotta go here. Yes. I'm a Gen Z member hating Gen Z. Did you just copy Clippy's message? It should end with us, Gen Z, no more people. It's a very spooky take.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
I get why he's called Joker. I like some stuff about millennials and a fair bit about Gen X, but neither are perfect. You know, unironically, I wish the boomers took a different path, because the boomers really had an opportunity to do something really cool. Like they were on the right path with the whole hippie, commune, freedom stuff, but they sold out and they chose the microwave dinners and the cruises to Europe instead. Too bad there's already Gen Alpha. Yeah, that's true. Looking forward to the post-societal collapse. It's gonna be a bad time for everyone but me. Are you gonna be the one in charge, Scratcher? Scratcher, who will I be in this post-societal collapse? You're in charge, right? Who would I be? What position would I hold in this new empire of yours. Did you set up Steam yet? Nope. The term is Zillennials. Hippie commune stuff was astroturfed. It could have been great. It could have been fantastic if they really went for it, but they chose the shopping channel instead. Beloved slave. You could be the second last rung on the totem pole. Thank you, Scratcher. I appreciate it. I will be the best second to last rung on the totem pole slave. Thank you. I appreciate it. Scratcher will be in charge only until I jam a mark. Okay, I think we're at the right place, right? Your humility will be remembered, Mogden. Thank you, sir. Whenever you send me to do tasks for you, I'll be like, job's done, sire. What else should I do now, sire? It'll be like that. I see a future for you, not a bright one, very dim actually. As long as there's a future, I appreciate it. Oh. Okay, why can't we? Okay, so we gotta go like here. This bloke and this chick. Accept Squatterino. Yes, accept. See live chat. Okay.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
With exterior atmosphere.
Logged. The commanding
Logged.
officer is ashore. XO Presley has the deck.
XO Presley has the deck. Bleep blop. Bleep blop bloop bloop. Liara for extra dialogue plus emotional impact. I'm pretty sure all the Goonas in chat love Liara, so... That's Liara, right? No, that's Tali. Who's Liara? I don't know who Liara is. That the other one? I don't know. Also, why does this look exactly like the Spore Planet entry point? Like the same docking.
That's
look.
far enough.
Can I help you?
Something wrong, officer?
You better hope there isn't.
Oh my
This is
god,
an
bro.
unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
Some of the dialogue writing is just a little bit much, and it's like, look, I get it. Like, I'm planning on doing a reading of my short story, and the awful bit about reading your own stuff is that you have to come to terms with the stuff that you've written. It must feel like that sometimes when they do stuff like this, where it's like the writer's like, oh, that was kind of, oh, it's a bit cringe. Is this a remaster? No way a game this old that isn't Crisis looks this good. Yeah, it's the remaster. I'm with the council.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap. We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Novaria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
They're not allowed, but they can have weapons. Interesting.
Don't try it.
I mean, you're going after Benezia now, and she's Liara's mom. So that's the kind of drama you could get if you want to. I'm okay with Tali and Papa Rex. I like Tali and Papa Rex. I'm keeping my gun. I'm not giving it away.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock! We are authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons.
No.
1, 2.
Of course not.
Captain Matsuo, stand down.
See, chat, when you have aura,
We confirmed their identity.
this is what
Spectres are
happens.
authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
When you have aura, this is what happens. Yes, thank you.
The rest of your visit will be less confrontational.
Thank you.
Parasini-san will meet you upstairs. Behave yourself.
See, chat, sometimes the rules aren't really the rules. Like, sometimes if you have aura, you can just kind of do stuff. And this is a perfect example of this. She's counting me down like a child. Oh, I'm gonna count to 3, bruh. When you have literal light, well, yeah, but you know, no one here has that, so.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Analea. We apologize for the incident.
What was that? Did you see that? Thanks for getting us through.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job.
Yeah.
Is orientation of new
Listen,
arrivals.
once she saw the aura, it was undeniable. Although I guess you don't get that without aura. Yeah, you have to have, the aura is a requirement. Hi, big man. Hello, Birdie. I'm teaching chat about aura, Birdie.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Saren's flunky? Where?
She's a...
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Only
Tell me how to
directions.
get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Have you seen my comment under your last video? Was it left to I've been out all day, so I haven't really checked. What was the comment about?
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
Yes.
Lady Benezia is here. It might be wise to bring Liara along. She knows her mother better than we do.
Nah, you're fitter, so we're bringing you. It was about the power of names. Was that? Did you leave the one about the? No, that wasn't you. I was thinking about the one in the cemetery, but that wasn't you, was it? Do we go through here? Elevator.
Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel.
Sure. Let me check comments right now. I think I glanced at it, but I didn't. Okay, so it would be smart to upload the video an hour perhaps before you go live. It would stand as talking point at the start of the stream regarding name magic, and there's a good. Okay, so I'm going to have to read that after the stream because it's a bit of a long paragraph. But upload a video an hour before go live. It will stand as a talking point. That's an interesting idea. I might have to play.
Questions or concerns? Our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
I might have to play with the timing on that, because I start the streams at 5 normally, and 4 might be a bit late for me to upload. I might have to upload a few hours before. But I will read the rest of the comment after the stream. You take notes on stuff to check out. Have you had a chance to take a look at anything? Yes. I've had a look at a bunch of games that people have recommended. I'm gonna play, so I've downloaded the Petal Runner demo. Someone recommended that. It's like a solar punk Pokemon looking kind of thing. We're gonna try that out because it looks cool. I've had a look at a bunch of other games. Some of them are too expensive. Okay, so there's a few criteria that I have to look at when I decide if I want to play a game, right? One, I have to enjoy the concept. And I'm not into scary horror games. So those are unfortunately kind of an immediate, like I'm already anxious naturally enough as I don't need to become more anxious. Some of them are super expensive. So I've had a look at them. Some of them are like 20, 30 euros. And that's just a lot. And third, some of them are too deep. So, for example, someone recommended a like Slay the Spire 2. I think that's like a card game. And here's the thing: if I have to read documentation to know how to play it, it's too much. I'd rather keep the games a bit more sort of fun, rather than having to look up, like the programming games are an exception. Like I want to do a programming game that will require that I read some stuff. But generally speaking, I'm trying to keep the required knowledge kind of low so I can enjoy, so I can have a fun stream. Gen 2 install stream when? Probably never. Minecraft is scary sometimes, that's true. Also Portal's kind of spooky, but that's on the limit. Also, I don't know if it's intentional, but Wholesome Chungus sounds like slop that Redditor would fart out trying to be cutesy. It does, but that's kind of the point. It's like I would never unironically say Wholesome Chungus, but it's kind of cringe and thus it's funny because it's just outside of what I would say. Oh, don't play roguelikes then. Is it just because of the amount of knowledge? Benezia, boss fight is buggy, good luck, thank you. You are not beating it without modding this game, we'll have to see. Did you check out Firestorm and Spec Ops, The Line? Yes, I did. So I think Spec Ops didn't show up on Steam for some reason. And Firestorm, there were multiple games called Firestorm on Steam. So I didn't know which one you meant. You have to give me a bit more details. Okay, I'm back, Papa. Hello, BTKB. Welcome. Where is Gaze? I don't know. I think Gaze typically does like the Minecraft stuff. They are super complex. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I have to be careful. Like, a game like Mass Effect can be enjoyed without getting too technical. But that's why I stopped playing Path of Exile. It's so deep, which is good. But if you're trying to do a stream and chat and it's like, if I have to do homework to be able to play the game, it's satirical. Wholesome Chungus is a parody how we have to censor words like Sharpie object because of the PG state we live in. Yeah. Total War Medieval 2 is a peak game. Change my mind. Total War Medieval 2. I'll have to check it out. It might be blocked in your country. Is your Steam set up? Nope. I'll have to find some time to do that. Total War Medieval 2 is 100% peak game. Looking forward to the third installment. Path of Exile looks like after. I think Path of Exile was really fun. It's just, it's so deep, it's so complicated that I have to do homework. And then I have to somehow, like, the viewers would also have to be into it. So roguelikes take thousands of hours to get good at. Yes, but I think some of them you can enjoy casually. Like, you don't have to finish it necessarily. The fact you can fight the Pope is great. The Pope? Oh, in medieval, that's funny. But that's part of the point, learning about the world around you by trying things out and failing. They are a lot of fun in your free time. Spec Ops has apparently been delisted. The Firestorm I meant isn't actually out yet, but they have previews. It's a Command & Conquer Renegade-inspired fan game, but in the Tiberian Sun era of CNC. Let me know when it's out and I can have a look at it. Also, Wix got bonked. We could play Valheim together. A Valheim game. I will have to have a look at this. Oh, is this just the... Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I'll have to have a look at it. I'll be honest, I will watch any game you play. I don't really watch the gameplay. That's the goal. Unironically, like, that's like what I would like this stream to be. Like, I was watching Velkas, the Finnish femboy streamer, and he said something. He was touring Europe, and he said something like he appreciates the fact that his viewers watch him because of him. Like, it's more about the interaction and the like some people the other stream said that the streams feel like therapy for them, and that's exactly what I want this to be, like a wholesome Chungus sort of time together. The game is incidental. If I'm around IRL, some cool buildings, some cool ocean, whatever, but it's about the interaction between me and chat and between chat itself, right? Like, that's the goal. It's not really about the gameplay. I bought your book on Amazon for my Kindle. Looking forward to getting around to reading it. Very wholesome. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to do a reading of my short story soon. Fun fact, my previous comment exactly matched the message limit. That's why you got bumped. Shattered Pixel Dungeon, CDD8, are a few good ones. All are... I did look at Shattered Pixel. And that's, I want to do, because I think someone mentioned, it might have been you, and I want to do that one. I want to try that one. We'll see. Also, what is CDDA? Is that a game? Oh, Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. DCSS game, Cave of Cut game. I'll have to have a look at them. End goal is to reverse the face camera and the screen recording. It's to reverse the face camera and the screen. What does that mean? Hate watching. Be careful, Mogden. We ain't your friends, Dark Chungus. Oh, that's very spooky.
This one offers greetings. You are the spectre that visits Port Hanchan.
This one is spooked and concerned. Like a Twitch girl. Yeah, this is therapy, like your voice is smooth and the topics and chat are wholesome. Not Tyler, though. That's true. See, I am so lucky to have a fairly wholesome chat. Tyler, not so much, but most of the chat is pretty wholesome. Fear and Hunger, did you look? I did look at it. I won't be playing Fear and Hunger, and I won't be playing Walking Dead either. Again, Walking Dead is like, I'm so naturally anxious that I'd rather not play horror-like games. Wait, Bogdan, add me on Steam. I can give you my entire library. Just don't show it on stream. I don't know how that it would even work. As in having small game and big face, since we are here to talk. Oh, I see. You see, I've been thinking about that. I should maybe do like I'm playing around with layouts. I might do like a smaller gameplay, bigger face, bigger chat, and then the gameplay. That's a good, I will experiment with that. Isn't NetHack the end boss of free classic roguelikes? NetHack game. I'll have to have a look at that. I don't like big streamers since it's no longer an interaction, so whenever you stop going into conversation with viewers, I'll be gone, since then it turns parasocial. That's a concern. That's a concern. I'll see how I handle it when that happens. I'm sorry about yesterday when I talked about non-wholesome Chungus stuff. That's okay, Clippy. I can put you as family and friends and you have access to all my games. A lot of them are very... Don't show the library. I'd have to look into it to see whether that's like TOS or something to even do that. But I'll have to think about it to see if I can even do that. Big streamers only read super chats. Yes, that's true. Big streamers, he's big. He's 6'4".
Sure, whatever.
That's true.
It's a store, right? Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
This one appreciates it. Are the items super expensive like always? 95,000. Oh my. Okay, I need to do some upgrades before we sell anything. Squad. Equipment. It's not TOS, you will be my child account and I'm your parent account. It might not work with different IPs, but we could try. So your papa now? I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Scratcher. Okay, so this one looks better. We might have to just go for, yeah, with Tsunami 4, yes, keep the upgrades. This is Hammerhead 3. So this is 30% weapon force, incendiary rounds. Toxic damage. We're gonna have to do some incendiary rounds, I think. And the second one, heatsink 3, 14% heat absorption, level 4 detection. This is more damage, but... Oh no, wait, we're doing... No. We're doing the sniper rifle, not this. Okay, go back to like this or whatever, because we're doing sniper rifle. We're gonna save them for that. Sniper rifle, 161. Well, now we'll keep this and we'll do incendiary rounds. Yep. And then more damage. Yeah, let's go for that. Okay, and Pistolino as well. We're doing Pistolino. You look like you're losing weight, by the way. Thank you, I am. I've been eating right, moving a lot. And I can feel it as well. Like the walk that I just did today, I've done that before and it was a lot less exhausting now. When are you changing country, Pogden? In a couple of months, I think. Scratcher, there will be only be one Papa. I probably own all the games on your wish list or whatever, just let me know. I'll think about it, see what the implications are. Hammerhead aren't very good. Take something that does damage, incendiary, chemical, yeah. We're going for incendiary. Meeting right now, best way I can support the stream. No, I appreciate it, I appreciate it. I don't want people to feel like they have to, polonium. Let's do polonium for that one. Heatsink, combat. Let's keep heatsink free. Grenade launcher and Hydra, Liberator, Scorpion. Okay, cool. I guess we gotta give him the better. Oh no, he has by far the better one. Okay, she's doing Pistolino, right? So okay, yeah, we're good on. Oh no. Well, let's give him like incendiary rounds 4, combat sensor 4, and let's give her is a shredder. Yeah, shredder, and also yeah, that's fine. So can I give her a better armor? No, what about him? Better armor? Nope. Okay, cool. Also, assault rifle for Papa Rex. Yeah, he does have an assault rifle, the best one. I'm planning a move to open-based soon. I'm so excited.
This one offers greetings. You are the specter that visits Port Hanchan. Sure, whatever. This is a store, right? Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
See, I don't know a lot about open-based. It definitely sounds interesting. Oh wait, I didn't do that. So for this, so we have first aid 3, 2 health generation, shield. Nah, the 2 health generation is too good. I think we're just gonna stay with that. We're gonna give him the shield modulator, and for her, hardened wave, hardening. Okay, there we go. Now we can sell.
This one.
Yeah. Hey Peak Machine, I saw the Python code in your GitHub early on. What's the story with those? Do you mean the password generator, that kind of stuff? There is a game you might like called Suzerain. It's a politics simulator, but kind of realistic and story-based. It's a lot of reading and some mini games I enjoy playing and can't wait for the DLC. I can have a look at it. Suzerain game. May the path you walk be always soft, Land Strider. Thank you. It's very kind. Amazon Web Services customer received bills of up to 1.5 trillion after global glitch. Is that real? Oh, wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a... Do you know what we could do, chat? Oh my god. We could do like a Primogen type video where I read the thing. Oh, we should do that. Chad, do you want to do that? We can pause the game for a second. We can switch over to this. I can record the screen and we can do that. Do you want to do, chat, do you want to be in the video? Do you want to do that, chat? That might actually be quite wholesome. Yeah, the power generator. I worked IT for a while and I built a few Python programs to show off what I could do with that. That's what that was for. It is pretty good. What is that regarding? AWS is less than Linode. Yeah, read it. That would be great. We need to upload shareholders value. We need to uphold shareholders value. Amazon CEO. Suzerain. Yeah, I see. Video idea. They have to pay for the data center somehow. Maybe someone will bite Kappa. Would somebody please think of the shareholders? Okay, chat. Here's what we're gonna do. Where's the game? Let's sell everything quickly. We're gonna sell literally everything, and then I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna close it for a minute, and then we're gonna record the video. Man, we have a lot of stuff. Gaze on the Minecraft server. Okay. Don't sell me Prime Machine. Oh, we're gonna sell out so hard. Don't worry. It's gonna be great. Okay. Cool. Let me exit the game. Exit game, yes. Okay, chat. We're gonna film a video. This was unintended, unplanned, but it's gonna happen. Remember, be wholesome chungus. No unwholesomeness. I am very serious. Okay, so we're gonna capture Firefox. Let me just double check. Close. Yeah. Okay. So we could just do that. There you go. And we're gonna capture Firefox instead. Done. Okay, that actually works pretty well. Okay, chat. Can everyone see the... it's a lot of ads. But can everyone see everything? Don't sell me, maybe read the article before you comment on it. Well, this is like a live reaction, right? We're on stream, why not? I want to get chat's reaction. He's selling us for a YT partnership, yes. Sell the Normandy, not the Marco, though, yes. Tyler, are you unbanned? He was never banned, it's a gaslight. Hi and welcome a new episode of How You Are Getting Ducked. I like that. Nice Lewis Rossman reference. I can see maybe read it on Guardian, should be fewer ads. You can't have any kind of plugins like that, Clippy, on stream. YouTube does not like that. Stable JavaScript, I should remove. So, two reasons, right? One, I can't really do a lot of stuff because YouTube doesn't like it. Two, if I expect people to watch my ads on my stuff, I can't really remove someone else's. Guardian, AWS 1.5 trillion. Let's see. Yeah, this is okay. This looks a lot better. Oh my god, bro. Sure, accept all. Let's see how this looks. Okay, it's... Can you see the chat on screen? I think it's fairly... It's white on white. Okay, let me do dark mode Firefox. Not this one, the other one. Dark reader, dark reader. There we go. At Firefox, yes. Yep, there we go. Ah, this is much better. There we go. Much more wholesome chungus. Start the stream. I'll give you a sound check. Okay. Bravo 6 going dark. Looks good. Okay. Welcome back to 34-year-old Boomer ranting live on the internet. Amazon Web Services customers receive bills of up to $1.5 trillion after global glitch. We were just playing video games. Someone posted this in chat. I haven't read this. We're going to have a read. I'm going to do a primogen. We're going to read through it. I'm going to comment. I'm going to see what chat has to say. Chat, as I read, spam your opinions. It's going to be great. Let's get started. What? Oh my God, unbelievable. 1.5 trillion. Wow. All sounds good. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Clippy. One UK man whose bill is usually less than £1 says he almost had a heart attack when he saw a £5.8 billion invoice. Hello, what? Okay. People always suspected big tech was greedy, but not quite like this. Patrons of Amazon Web Services have been landed with panic-inducing monthly bills running as high as $1.5 trillion for subscriptions that usually cost less than the price of a cup of coffee. From Bangalore to Bolsover, the bills have been causing alarm after a computer glitch resulted in the astronomical invoices being dispatched around the world by Jeff Bezos' company, which provides data and cloud services to millions of customers, from students and small charities to big businesses. Okay, chat. Let's get a little vote in chat. Was this caused by vibe coding? 1 if yes, 2 if no. $1.5 trillion, that's about 3 days of ad revenue, yes. £5.8 billion must have been using token-based billing. I wonder this glitch is caused by AI code, LOL. There you go. 69, thanks BTKV. 100% 1, what says 1? Okay, so generally the sentiment is that this is 1, that this is vibe coded. That is my suspicion as well. You see all these ads about, hey, look at Samantha, she just vibe coded her own dashboard. It feels like that. It feels like, you know how companies are now making like non-technical people vibe code? Like all hands on deck, we must all vibe code. It feels like that. It feels like someone in the billing department thought, wow, we could vibe code this dashboard. It feels a little bit like that. I almost had a heart attack when I received an email alert from Amazon Web Services with the billing for our charity's school grounds audit app, which for their charity's school grounds audit app? What is that? Reaction Chan, what are you looking at? I'm looking at chat. Dan Harvey, the head of marketing at the Hampshire-based Learning Through Landscapes, told The Guardian. It was not even the end of the month, and Harvey's bill was standing at $7.8 billion, somewhat more than the previous month's 43 cents. Now here's the thing, chat. I think that the good thing about this is that if you saw, like, the number is so ridiculous that you're shocked initially, but then you think it has to be a glitch, right? Like, if the number was a lot smaller, if it was like $69 or $6,900, you might be more likely to think, is this real? But if it's like 5 trillion pounds, you know it's not real. Yeah, they probably prompted, we need to make more money. Claude, any ideas? Great insight, charge more. I had to have a real dig around with our tech support team while I was in full panic mode, trying to find what was going on in our account, he said. I mean, again, if I saw that, my initial reaction would be panic, but then I think there's no way, this has to be a glitch. The number's too ridiculous. All the traffic frames went to Claude Fable to get analyzed. You probably get a £5 billion bill for that. I mean, some people have burned a couple $100,000 on functions stuck in a loop. Oh, that must suck so bad. That must suck so bad. Another user, Barath, posted on X with a screenshot of his bill calmly informing him his usage was up 745 billion% on the previous month. I just saw 1.5 trillion on my AWS bill and my soul left my body. You must know it's not real, surely, surely. Humans still need to review all the code that AI writes. Humans can't understand all the context AI generates. If they want speed, they have to remove review, else there is no meaning in AI coding. Remove the review, remove all the guardrails, pure vibe coding. You're definitely not going to get a $5.8 billion bill if you do that. Sachin, a student in Delhi, usually pays $1.28 a month, but was billed $10.9 billion. Could you please investigate? He plaintively asked AWS support. Sorry, sir. Sir, I seem to have a $10.9 billion bill. Could you please make sure that there hasn't been some sort of error? Azure and AWS were a mistake, clearly. Meanwhile, in Bolsover in Derbyshire, Andrea Zuvic, a historian of the Stuart period, who runs a website called The 17th Century Lady, recounted a horrible half hour of extreme stress after she was informed her bill had reached $245 billion, not far shy of Bezos' net worth, according to Forbes. That's funny, that's how he made it. He just charged Andrea the money. Our usual bills around our usual bills are around, never mind, Romanian, English is not my first language, okay? Our usual bills are around $15 a month, she said. You can imagine we were pretty surprised. On a more serious note, this may have alarmed some people very greatly and even have caused health issues. I mean, probably, yeah. I'm terrified, said another customer, after learning they were apparently on the hook for $256 billion to the Seattle headquartered tech company. How did this happen? The answer, a global glitch by the giant cloud services provider that claims we strive to be Earth's most customer-centric company. The crazy figures started to be displayed on the AWS billing and cost management console at 3:38 a.m. UK time on Friday as the shock, worry and bemusement spilled across social media. The company apologized for any confusion and concern around these costs. What did he run on the server to get 1.5 trillion? Infinite chicken spawner? Yes, that's what happened. AI bros, I bet they used Opus and not Fable. That was their mistake. They were going to, if only you used Fable instead. It would only be 0.9 billion. They were going to fix world's debt problem by pushing it into one man. I mean, if you're going to do 1.5 trillion, you might as well do like 100 trillion, why not? At 1.5 trillion, you would think you would fall under enterprise, no? How is... Oh, such a nightmare. Also, how are you not catching it? Like, don't you have a system to pick up such anomalies? Well, okay, so there are two possibilities here. One, they don't, apparently. Apparently you can run a bill that is 750 billion% higher than your previous bill, and no one, like no system, there are no automated alarms flashing, apparently. Option number 2, though, is that you vibe coded the safety guardrails. Sorry for the bill. We are happy to offer you a 50% discount. We care for customers, AWS. You only have to pay $0.75 trillion. That's true. I mean, thanks, I guess. I mean, what kind of, even a 99%, oh, I don't even want to think about it, my God. After an hour and a half of investigation, it found an issue with unit pricing within the estimated billing computation subsystem and shut off the bill estimation system. Interesting, so this was the bill estimation. Also, I'm copying Primogen's thing when he does that, but we're not going to talk about it, right? So this is the system that kind of approximates your billing. Interesting. So this wasn't the actual bill, this was like, you're going to have to pay $1.5 trillion Renos. Maybe it's a slop-coded Rust rewrite. Very based, yes. Yeah, but like safety guardrail would be like free ifs. What were they using to vibe code it? Microsoft Clippy? I mean, with the amount of code that these people must be pushing every day, who knows? Like, it must be like, because to me that sounds reasonable. That sounds like you got to have a bunch of if statements that catch this stuff, right? But who knows how the system is set up? Who knows what kind of, like, didn't Microsoft recently say that they have like 14 layers of management or something? Like, how do you get there, right? It's that kind of thing. I'm going to contribute my $3 to one of these poor victims. Very based, Frank, very based. It said in an update, we expect full resolution to take multiple hours as we work through recomputing the estimated billing day. Surely it's that month they get for free, no? Surely. Oh, we're going to recompute. No. If you give me a $1.5 trillion bill, you better give me free compute for that month. Their answer is, sorry, we messed up. We're just going to recompute your bill. I hope government bails them out. The problem is the context of something like AWS must be huge and their backend must be super complex. That chain must have so many fragile points. Yep, that's the thing. That's the thing that people, like, if you have your own system that you built yourself, a couple of if statements would catch that. But if your code base is a mess, if it's a massive project with loads of code, especially a lot of slop code, this is what you get, right? Nah, it's Amazon, they have no decency. Like, you'd think that they would at least do that. Meanwhile, the nasty surprises kept arriving on customers' dashboards. As Jared, an ex-user in Maine, put, "Good morning to everyone enjoying their heart attack. Amazon has been approached for comment." Okay, so that's where the story ends. Okay, chat, what are your thoughts on this? People think rewriting in different language. Let me just do this very wholesome chungus. Let me hide that and do this. Okay, chat, what are your thoughts? Tell me. People think rewriting in different languages became very cheap thanks to AI. I wonder how all projects does that turn out. Yes, listen, bro. You put the code in the bag, bro. Is what you do. You put the code in the bag, you give it to the AI shuffles the code around, and you get the bag back and you take out the code. That's all you gotta do. Rewrite it in Rust, it's fine. Fragile my R, this is like mission critical stuff, no excuses when it comes to finances. The people in charge of making these decisions likely have no clue what they're doing. They're not technical, right? And so they're making decisions which to them might feel reasonable, but clearly it leads to a bunch of problems. And I think, I made a video about this a long time ago. I said, something really bad is going to have to happen for all this vibe coding to stop. And I think we're starting to get a taste of this kind of stuff. Like people getting bills for $1.5 trillion. I mean, I appreciate the headline and the thumbnail, right? But my God, dude, that's a lot. You're reading about it, maybe. Not sure what that means. But yeah, chat. What are your thoughts? What do you think about this absolute mess? I wonder if we will see a future in medical equipment and someone will be deleted and then we will look for who is responsible. See, this is the argument that I've made in previous videos. I really like programming. I really like computers. I know that I look red because I've been on the beach, and that's very incongruent for someone who says they like computers but they go to the beach. But I like computers. However, I don't. If what that means, if being a programmer now means getting hired as an engineer to be used as a security shield for companies, an accountability sink, someone to blame when that goes wrong. Bronze Mogger activated, yes. If the goal of hiring me is to use me as as someone to take the blame when something goes really, really wrong, I'd rather do anything else. And I hate the fact that they're doing this to the tech industry. But it looks like, because the people who are going to get blamed for this are the engineers. Look, it was an issue with the subsystem. The implication there is that an engineer made a mistake with the code. Let's be clear, that's what that means. They didn't say an executive made a decision that led to there being an issue with the subsystem. At no point was anyone in leadership mentioned in this article. It's not their fault. It's the fault of the programmers. Even though the programmers have literally almost no say sometimes in how these things are done, right? The blame immediately gets put on the engineers. This is laugh and pass news, but this could happen in more serious places, of course. I mean, this is funny. Look, if you get a bill for trillions of dollars, you know it's not real. You know that's unenforceable. You panic for a few seconds, then you go, this must be a glitch, then you contact customer support. But what happens when it's something more serious? The issue is not how fast you write the code. It never has been. It's always been about the interaction between systems, the logic of data pipelining, the implementation. Yes, this is still important. Yes. But explain that to someone who doesn't know anything about computers, right? That's the problem. Reading AI code to verify is good, but nothing beats the learning value of 4 hours spent trying to figure out why this feature isn't working. Yes. And here's the thing, I would never spend 4 hours reading AI code. That is no thanks. Like, if it's code that I've written, I'll spend as long as I need to, but AI code feels cheap, it feels empty, it feels immaterial. You'd rather pull on the lever once more to get more code out, rather than trying and actually understanding how something works. Every tech employee becomes a CSE. I don't know what a CSE is. If you mean like an accountability sink, then yes. Those cloud platforms have always been bad. I remember being charged like 71 euros for a free tier complete scan. I wonder how DHH is feeling right now, because he left AWS like a year ago or something. He must be really happy with his decision right now. Where did my messages go? I don't know. I haven't touched your messages, Clippy. And Twitter bro says there is no need. Yeah, bro, there's no... Why would you read code? Don't worry about it, bro. It's fine. Look, I've one-shot this program, bro. What is the topic of discussion today? Oh, so we've just covered a story where AWS has been charging people trillions of dollars as their bill. And we suspect it might be AI, vibe code might be the issue. I know a company that vibe codes there's something aiming only for business value, and their software, WinDrivers, is used in factories around the world. I can't say who, but I know it first-handed. That sounds terrifying. And I'm sure that it's a lot more prevalent than we realize. Try visiting Amazon's 2012 website with Wayback Machine. Everything from then on is bloated mess, and their 2012 site is a lot better. Interesting. One-shot heart pacer. Just one-shotting medical devices. What a great time to be alive. I one-shotted your wife. The effects will be visible in 9 months. Okay, that's a good time. That's a good time to end the video. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if you're a nerd, if you like computers and stuff. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Is this AI vibe coding? Is vibe coding the reason for this? Is it management forcing tools like AI tools on developers? Tell me in the comments, and also chat. Now that I have you in this position, I can actually tickle you, chat. Are you ready? Tickle, 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 chat. Tickle, 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 tickle. The name is $1.5 trillion machine. Okay. Okay, that was nice. That was a good break. That was a fun break. That was a fun break. Claude is my daddy. Yes. Amazon can keep hiring H-1Bs from India, and their company not complaining. I think it's more AI. Buy video, wholesome. All Sennheiser IEMs nice. I think that's what that is. I'm not sure. I bought them a while ago. Didn't mean to be. No, but that was funny, buddy. I appreciate it. That was actually like a perfect ending to the video. I appreciate it. Microservices. Clap, clap, clap. It's very wholesome, very fun. Clap, clap, clap. It's such a mess. It's such an absolute mess. Although it gives me a good video. So I'm gonna have to edit it and put it out like right after this stream. But let us return. Let us return. It's time to go back. Okay, I gotta reinitiate. Initiating Mass Effect. Reinitiating. For some reason, I feel like we are in calm before the storm. It does feel like something bad is going to happen with the vibe coding, yeah. And I've talked about this before, but it's going to take something bad for it to stop. And the people who've made the decisions are going to be like, oh, we didn't know this was going to happen, even though people have been warning them for a long time. It turns out, well, would you continue making these kinds of videos? 100%. I mean, I was thinking about starting to do something like this, where like occasionally we can have a stream where we react to articles, we react to videos, because that kind of content is so fun to make. Because when you make videos, right, you don't have that immediate interaction with chat. You don't have that instant response, and that's really fun to have. If this turns, also thank you for recommending that article. That was so fun. Thank you. It turns out, well, would you? Yeah, vibe coding real autopilot software. Yes. What an absolute mess. I hope not. If I wanted tech news slop, I watch T3 and Tech Sloppaget. Listen, they don't call me the slop machine for nothing. So is Wayback Machine censored? If you can't see my next message, it is. No, it's not. There you go, second one appeared. LLMs are supercharging security research. We never had so many CVEs. That's true. Why does anyone take Primogen seriously? He's self-admitted. Well, he's an ex-method. Yeah, it's not. I think it must, who knows what it was, but sometimes the software is just buggy. I mean, Scratcher, he's turned his life around and he's done really well. Yeah, it's inspiring. Like when I talk about how I'm losing weight, you can make the argument that I shouldn't have gained the weight to begin with. Hello, have a nice day. Hello. You can argue that I should have never gained the weight to begin with. But being human, other people relate to that and they go, well, maybe I'm not fat, but I struggle with something else. And watching someone come back from something like that is inspiring, right? Like, it's inspiring to see the Primogen come so far from doing meth to working in Netflix, having a beautiful wife and many children, and being online. Like, it's such a inspiring story. That's why people like it. I didn't trust crazies that have dyed their hair pink and blues. I mean, he did do that. He did do that. I think there is a difference between what Ben Davis does and what we call vibe coding. It's a spectrum, but that's why it makes it more complicated, because you're like, okay, what does vibe coding mean? To what degree are you vibing, right? Microsoft finding bugs with AI, fixing it with AI, making more bug in the process. Yes. I need to become and burning forest in the process as well. I need to become a meth head to get hired by Netflix. No, that's not the conclusion. He never got hired by Netflix. He could have been a DEI hire for all we know. Yeah. A tall, handsome American man of Norwegian descent. Clearly a DEI hire. I know hundreds of small YouTubers that don't trust him. I think he's a very entertaining person. There's a lot you can learn from him in terms of entertainment. Of all the reasons not to take him seriously, overcoming addiction and becoming successful is not one of them. Yeah, like, you can criticize him. For example, I don't like the fact that he said he didn't like AI and then he took sponsorships from AI companies and then he kind of flipped on that. I'm open about that. I think that's a bit weird, right? I would love to have him on the podcast and we can talk about it if he wants, but so there are things you can criticize him for, but overcoming addiction is not one of them. He hasn't dyed his hair on purpose. He used rust, so it turned blue naturally. It's called rust blue hairism. Yes, that's true. I go now. Good luck, everyone else. Thank you, Frong. I like Fortnite Ninja, not Primogen. Primogen also played Fortnite. I'll be back in a while. I need to go get some tasks done. Have fun, Clippy. I guess Scratcher ain't a fan of Primogen. Apparently not. Scratcher, I've got some bad news for you. This channel, we're copying I've already copied his outro. I've already copied his reacting on stream. I even asked chat to do 1 and 2 in the video to tell me how they feel, thus increasing engagement, right? I'm one step away from moving to Montana or wherever he lives now, dyeing my hair and having many, many children. We're that close. Microsoft is not fixing bugs, that's true. Well, considering all those companies are like 90% Asian, a tall white man would make up the 1%, making him a DEI hire. But I was talking about meth part, first junkie programmer. Right, I won't talk him anymore. You can exploit him financially through the port. I feel like he's trying too hard to make AI useful for himself. We are in a 4-year in this mess. It does, like, I understand the position he's in, right? Because the position he's in is, I have to, for my audience, I have to figure out if this AI stuff is actually good or not. So I understand the position that he's in. What is this? Materials license. Huh. So I get it. He has to, even if he doesn't like AI, he has to use it to some degree to kind of stay up to date with it. I get it. You have no hair and you can't enter the US. I mean, Birdie's got me there. A woke meth hillbilly is an oxymoron. Something is not right there. I don't think he's woke at all. I mean, he's clearly quite rad. AI seems to be getting so many clicks. Why is it considering the harm it does to people's ability to program? Any opinion on it? It's just the fear. Yes, it is entirely the fear. So the reason why everyone, including myself, is constantly yapping about AI is because it gets clicks. And here's the thing. Content creators will only do the things that work because what the audience does reinforces or punishes something that someone does. If you talk about something else and you get 1,000 views, and you yap about AI and you get 50,000 views, guess what you're gonna do for the next 1,000 videos? It's self-reinforcing. Can we even wear heavy armor? I think we can do medium, right? Sniper rifle. Autismo Shepherd, I've got to call him Autismo. Okay, sorry, he just sounds gay. I don't think so. I'm not racist, but I don't have a lot of positive interactions with Indians, be it outside or inside work. I wonder if racism against Indians is widespread in IT, or is it just my bubble? I think it's pretty widespread in general. Hi, hello Jungle. The first thing the Indian FedEx CEO did was fire all the other executives and replace them with Indians. It's inherently tribal and you can rebuke it. That's why people don't like them. Let's stay away from this. Let's not get too deep into this. I will say that if you fire everyone and hire people that just look like you, just because, not very wholesome chungus. But let's not go too deep down this rabbit hole. I think. Okay, this one's not even that much better, and we can't do. Let me check if we can do heavy armor. I don't think we can do heavy armor. I think we're in the wrong. Where is it? Shield unlock. Equip medium. Okay, so we can only do medium. Okay, so we can't really buy anything. Although, is there any reason to give that to the frog boy? How expensive is it? Wait, no. Heavy 70. I mean, frog boy could definitely use this. But I'm not sure it's worth spending almost all of our money on this. I wonder if your forehead is hot right now. Is it because I'm red? I went to the beach. For those who joined more recently, this weekend we're going to be doing a IRL stream at the beach, like a sunset stream. I went out today to check out the internet speed, make sure it will work fine. This might be a Kick only stream though, so if you want to watch it, make sure you follow me on Kick. It's just Speak Machine X. Because it might be a Kick only stream, because there might be nudity potentially, because we're at a beach, so what have you. The classic I'm not racist but observational input. Set up your stream comm so I can talk to you there about setting it up before stream ends. Oh, Steam comm. Oh, it's okay. Well, again, I still have to look into how that works and whether it's a good idea for me to have access to your games. I think shadow ban in the channel. Who's shadow banned? I am. I can't read that out loud. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna get the armor for him because it's not really worth it. We'll see if we can find something cooler. Let's see. Plaza, Shepherd. Okay, so we want to go to the administration office, which is just down here. Let's do like a meme like that. Have that word has no power over us. Your word, magic is ineffective. Why is no one here? Oh. Can I just say this is such a weird design for an office? Like, I get that this obscures what's happening behind, but that just feels kind of weird, no?
How can I help you?
Investigate lab facilities.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all. How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Ananias.
One moment, please. Mr. Ananias.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Come in where? Is he behind another? Oh my, this is such strange office design. It feels very paranoid. I wonder if they will try to boost quantum computing as well, like LLMs. That might be the next bubble. Because what's left, right? Like they did the apps, they did the smartphones, they did the social medias. The AI was the next big thing. It's not really working out. The quantum computing might be the next bubble, but this will probably be years after this one pops.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up.
Probably.
I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
Bruh?
I'm here as a Spectre, not a human. Keep that in mind.
Believe me, that is foremost in my mind. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Quantum is scope, it will never happen. It feels like that. From what I understand, there's not a lot of science, not a lot of real science behind quantum. It might just be yet another meme to pump.
I'm conducting an investigation. It's a matter of galactic security.
Yes, isn't everything? I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He's a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
They need absolute 0/Kelvin for it. No one is going to be able to carry that temperature and size of computer with them. The counter argument that they'll make against that is that computers used to be the size of rooms before and now they're small. Whether you're right or wrong is irrelevant. They will make that argument.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Venezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at peak 15.
We might get warp drives before quantum. That'd be very funny. It's probably more money laundering prior to Doge in America, the US government, research, effects of bullfrog. The money could have went to a hospital. Look, these high-level games, like you can focus on them if you want, but they're kind of a waste of time. Like you and I, we have no direct influence on this stuff. All you can do is you can improve yourself. Like these streams, right? One of the reasons why I make them, apart from it being fun to hang out with nerds, is with every stream, my charisma points increase. With every stream, I become more eloquent, more interesting, more entertaining. Everything that I do, I try to improve myself in some way by doing it. And so I don't worry too much about Doge or studies or quantum. Let them do whatever they're going to do. I'm just going to improve every day. I'm going to enjoy my time. I'm going to do things that that enrich my life. Worrying about this or that you have no power over is generally a waste of time.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
You let Asari who can kill you with their brains run around, but give us flack about guns?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
People say I have a negative effect on their IQ when I'm in their presence. Huh? Hey Clockden, how long will today's stream be? We're going for maybe about another half an hour, another 45 minutes, something like that.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Scotty Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
I had FOMO on AI 2023-2024, but I don't have that anymore, especially seeing Fable/Mythos. I mean, I'm always considering these things, like I'm thinking about, okay, are these tools getting better? Are they actually a threat to people's livelihood? I'm just not seeing that. I'm seeing tools that work as long as you're willing to burn untold amounts of money to make them work. I don't think AI is as much of a deal as people are making it out to be. However, I do make content, so I do have to address AI periodically. 24-hour stream when? When I become monetized on Kick and I can get paid just for having viewers. Will you do an ultra marathon this year? So like a 24-hour stream? I don't know, like I'll have to, it would have to be, there'd have to be a lot of viewers for that to be worth it. Because it's such like a 24-hour stream is a crazy amount. Like you'd also have to sleep on stream, like it's a lot. We'll have to see. I'm open to it, but like I do, okay. Maybe I should tell you this now. This is like a bit of a preview. Don't tell anyone, this is kind of a secret. When I was first in Portugal 5 years ago, I did this meme where I walked down the coast of Portugal. From Porto, I walked south for like a week and a half. And I got like, not like all day, but like a few hours here, a few hours there, right? I'm thinking about doing this again, but on stream. So the way this would work is like, we stay in one Airbnb, then I leave, we do like a 3-hour walk, we get to the next Airbnb, I stay there for a day or two, and I repeat that for like a week and a half. And I stream the process of me walking to the new place and around the location as well. However, this would require some donations because that's going to be pricey to do, because normally I get discounts by renting Airbnbs for a month at a time. Because I think, was it Mr. Linux who asked what happens when we hit the goal for the donations? And that got me thinking. I think that if I'll have to do the math to see how much this would cost me, and I can make that the donation goal, and maybe like a month and a half from now, like late August, we can do this, and it will be like a daily stream, multiple hours a day, traveling, showing you around. Like you can join me on this adventure. I'm thinking about doing this. I'd have to figure out the details though, but yeah. Be sure to be ready for tomorrow's stream, Skipping Dipping with Tyler Porto Kick. It may not be tomorrow, it might be Sunday, I'm not sure. Will you do coding stream? Likely no, but I will do video games that involve programming. No, like a 240 kilometer marathon, LOL. I mean, we'd be walking a long distance if we did that. Does Kick pay for bot views? Who said anything about sleeping? Clip it. Oh my God. May do it for bro, I'm a charity. For Mogden's financial enrichment, yeah. You may call it a migration. I don't think people realize how slow you are walking through sand, and in the heat, it's going to take weeks to do it. It wouldn't be through sand, it would be through, so on the beach, you have these, you'll see this weekend, you have like these like wooden pathways. So a lot of it will be on those, some of it will be through just like normal town or city or whatever, but a lot of it will be right next to the beach. That's another thing. Those streams might also be Kick only, because at least the ones that we do by the beach, because if we're walking by the beach, again, there might be nudity, so those might also be kick only. But the ones that we do around wherever we are, not the beach, those could be multi-platform. If you walk through sand, you should LARP dune. Yeah, I should put a still suit on. Actually, we will have to walk through sand for a bit, because when I did the test walk today, they're fixing some portion of it. And so we will have to go into the sand for some duration. Friend checked his AWS dashboard and has a month-to-date cost at $283 billion. That's really funny. Last month cost 55 cents. That's funny. I don't know what Tracer means. Why is she here?
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15.
Okay, I have a feeling about that. Let me just do something quick here. I have a feeling about that chat. Give me 2 seconds, chat. Oh, here we are. Let me just remove that chat. Smiley face, just to get that out of the way, off the screen. Okay. I don't know what that is, but it looks like someone's handle, and I'd rather, okay. What sort of cargo? Okay, cool. I think that should be off. That should be off the screen. Question mark? Nope. Almost. There. Okay, should be. Can someone chat a little bit? Just there we go. I think it should be off screen. I wish that if I remove something from chat, it should just be from screen, but it doesn't. I thought I clicked something else. What chat did he remove? Don't worry. I think someone posted something personal, and I didn't want to have that in chat, so I just kind of hid it. Right. Let me just see her.
I'd like to see her immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Scotty Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
So we drive.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Let him be stubborn, Shepard. I'm sure someone else here is willing to help us.
I'd like to see her immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Scotty Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said.
Let him be stubborn, Shepard. I'm sure someone else here is willing to help us.
I was trying to time speak out for spamming. Turns out I can't.
Back to my other question.
Yes, I don't think you can.
The time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
That's not a lot, is it? Because like the armor was like 100,000. Surely his time is worth more than that. Birdie, what even was it? I don't know. It just looked like something personal, so I just removed it. Let's not make it a big deal. There is Outlook, email, and... Okay, let's not... remove. Let's not make a big deal out of it. Because I've done something like that before where I posted something personal accidentally in a chat and it's not fun. So let's just forget it. No, it's okay. I'll handle it. LMAO. Okay. Recently, I had a panic attack after realizing my own mortality. That's a pretty hard realization. Will you cut it out from the recording? I don't think so. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I'm kind of regretting making a big deal out of it. It just looks like something personal, so I just removed that. Whatever, should be fine.
Questions at this time.
If Watt wants me to, I can try and remove it. Okay. So, this is my national insurance number. Okay, so we gotta talk to people to find. Chat, is that the Marco? I think that's the Marco. So we gotta go talk to someone, see. Oh.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Ananias.
No, it's my fault. It will be no big deal anyway. Okay, cool.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
We're going to the bar. We're gonna talk to some corpo dude who's totally not gonna try and mess with us in any way for small amounts of money. Is that the bar right there? Is that the... Is that the bar right there? That's the vehicle, that's the Marco. That looks like a bar right there. It's so funny for me, LOA, I'm shamed. Don't worry, bro. Like, it happens to... People post stuff in chat accidentally all the time. I was booking a message and they asked me if I wanted a... I just thought it meant the service were good. Okay. Is this the actual... This can't be the bar. This is just like some hangout spot outside, right? Is this the bar here? This can't be the bar. To hotel. Maybe the plaza? Man, this place is... The navigation on this game is kind of... It's not very wholesome chungus, I will say that. Mass Effect 1 is peak. Mass Effect 1 is peak, however, the navigation is a little bit... Like, go to the bar. Okay, where's the bar? Like, I can see, like, neon signs there. Maybe there's a bar in a hotel. I should continue on Mass Effect 2. I tried Mass Effect 2 years ago. I didn't like the controls. They felt weird. Is this the let's look at the hotel. It might be in the hotel. Let's see if that's in the hotel. How do people handle being mortal? Day by day, one bit at a time, I suppose. Okay, this looks like a bar.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Raphael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
They usually die, yeah, eventually.
That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your interest in Binary Helix? They do genetics work.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses, They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
You don't want to read my comment anymore, human TTS? I just don't want to read stuff about gleeful endings out loud on stream. Why do future people have to wear the most uncomfortable clothes? You would have thought they would have solved human/fabrics in 3069. I mean, the real question is, why aren't they naked? Unironically, I mean, this idea of like having to wear clothes and that the human body is bad is a remnant of like a handful of religions. Most cultures don't care. Most religions don't care. It's like a handful of ones that do. You'd assume that by that point they'll just be naked unless you're wearing armor. Personal wireless network. They should start using passwords, yes. Does your book have a happy ending? It's like a to be continued ending, kind of. It has a resolution, and then because all the books I'm going to write happen in the same universe. I am naked. Good on you, Birdie. You have to wait until 42,069. Yes, that's when it happens. I don't know, Mogden. I might pop a boner around female men. Okay. Let's keep that one. Let's keep that one. Let's remove that one. Clothes are necessary. By the way, I have done some research. The free charm intimidate points are apparently saved for later if you get them when you're already maxed out. Interesting. Okay.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
Didn't pre-monotheistic people wear clothes though, or were they all swinging their chungus loose? Generally they weren't. It depends on the climate. Like for example, like in the Amazon, generally they don't wear clothes, or they didn't. Now they've been modernized, so they do. Yeah, religion or not, I don't want to see everyone walking around naked. I don't think it would be gross if it was normal. Like, what's the difference? Someone has clothes or they don't. If someone's bad to look at naked, they'd be bad to look at clothed. Not that it would matter. You just like you'd think of it in the same way as like looking at someone's hands. Like, ooh, you can see people's hands when they walk around. Yes, bad scratcher. Aren't you a bit afraid of a whitey algo? It doesn't seem to be as much of a... Look, so these algos change all the time. Maybe it's better now, but it might not be at some point. I'd rather just play it a little bit safe. You can play it on the edge and then get banned, or you can just be a bit safe. And it's also kind of funny. It's funnier if I do like a little bit of self-censorship. Genetically predisposed, if I was a woman, I would have double D's. Double D's nuts? Will you transfer your save into Mass Effect 2? We'll have to see. Generally, these Mass Effect streams aren't quite as popular as other games. Maybe it's because they're very long story-based. We'll have to see how it does overall and see if we want to do Mass Effect 2 or not. But what if it's a really cold day? You just get hard nips. And you're a man. You just shrink. It's what it is. Yeah, look at Mogden. People would pay to see him naked. People pay to see me clothed as well. I do that already for his... Oh my god. Only Mogs? Only Mogs is a lot more wholesome. Do you want to do them? Do you know what? It's fine. Let's do them. Let's do the quest for this chick.
I don't suppose they are clean either.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Mass Effect 2 was a way more popular game, so numbers may go up. I'll have to see. I don't know yet, because I'm still figuring out the streaming thing. When is the Mogden foot cam coming? I'm afraid that's premium, that's for members only. Who are you mean-mogging? I always positively mog, I never mean-mog, it's always good kind of mog. Have you heard of Brandon Sanderson? He has the biggest connected universe of books. Yes, I've seen his course on YouTube, the one that he did for the University of, the one in Utah, I think. I've watched a lot of his, I haven't read of any of his stuff, but I am very familiar with who he is. She's a human blueberry, yes. Cracking device. Mogden, I always like your spiritual videos. Please keep them coming. They're very fun. I'm trying to move in like philosophy, like tech-flavored philosophy, spiritual kind of stuff like that. Well, like I'm still playing around with how all this stuff works, right? If you make content, you have to always evolve, always kind of reinvent things about you. I read a lot of Brandon and met him. The Way of Kings is awesome. Didn't he also write some stuff for the Wheel of Time? Question mark?
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Human at the bar, she said, or something? I don't even imagine paying attention. There we go. Rafael Vargas. Doesn't Vargas mean something naughty?
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
I think he was tasked to finish the Wheel of Time, but that man is a writing machine, yes. I want to do a lot more writing. It's just I have to prioritize things that work. So like content and streaming is currently getting a lot more attention than writing, than my writing. So I got to do more of that, and then I can direct people's attention to my writing through that. By the way, this is how you do everything now. If you want to do something, you have to have attention first. If you want to write books, if you want to write software, if you want to do anything, you have to have attention first, and then you direct the attention to the thing. Your head looks like a cinder block now that you are all red. Thank you. Do they wear clothes in the Amazon warehouses? I think they do. Sell the blueberry out. Can I? Maybe. That'll be interesting. Can I help you? You stare at him with eyes so wide, I question if you even have eyelids. That's true. Brandon Sanderson got an amazing deal with Apple TV for a Mistborn series. Full creative control on everything. Also, if you make that kind of money, you can then just focus on writing, which is probably what he's doing. Attention is all you need. Attention is big, yeah. Vergas means disco stick in Spanish. Okay. So I meant something naughty.
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
I'm sure you know that we pass a new budget every fiscal year. If it delivers a better soldier, contracts can change.
A sound business practice. Excuse my hesitation, I've never heard a government accused of good business sense. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. You can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in CG muscle degeneracy.
Brandon had a based view on AI. He basically said if you are an artist and you use AI, you are just an art directory. Yeah. Or art director. Yeah, yeah, because you're just telling, give me the thing, give me a person with blue hat on. Yeah. I feel like the lamp behind you. I like the lamp behind you. Touch it. You haven't paid me to touch the lamp. Gotta pay up. I was saying art commissioner to machine. I'm not sure what that means.
I've never heard of a technique that improves zero-gravity endurance.
It's a first for the industry. The advent of element zero-based artificial gravity made it a less pressing concern. We're still waiting for tests to give us an average improvement. We estimate a 7 to 11% decrease in muscle loss rates. I can get you those improvements for 30k credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package, guaranteed 20/15 vision and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
It's very naughty, LOL, I figured. If you stood up, what would we see? My underpants. Director feels more artistic. Commissioner. Yes.
Are you sure that's the best price you can offer?
Absolutely. That's the standard rate. Of course, if the government moves forward with this on an official level, there might be some additional discounts. I have to admit, it's surprising that you're here for business. There are many development projects in Bavaria. Some not entirely.
I see London, I see France, I see Mogden's underpants. You sound guilty.
Binary Helix have any less than above board projects? I'll keep my source confidential.
Certainly not. Our corporate reputation is sterling. I can assure you all of Binary Helix's operations on Bavaria are strictly on the level.
Think I'm gonna go back to Looksmith. Okay, so we got, I'm being paged.
Sounds like my crew needs me for something. I'll be in touch.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward.
I guess we hacked him. Chat, are we hackers now? You're right about dedication to work to get what you want. I used to get up every morning at 3 a.m. for years to write my screenplays. 5 so far. It takes, especially if you do a bunch of things at the same time, it takes so much willpower. Like, even though you enjoy it, it's just, I don't know if humans are built to work on like 10,000 things at once. Do you think Sam Altman is a real human? I mean, his surname is Altman. I'm sure he's a real person.
Any results?
You know, maybe his ethics are questionable, but it's done.
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
I'm sorry?
Only 500. All right. I thought you might have wanted to provide more, since you couldn't do it yourself.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750.
We did that for 750 credits? Bro. What's your favorite cuisine and your favorite dish not necessarily from the same cuisine? I love sushi. If I could have sushi every day, I would. And from sushi, I love stuff with avocado. Like sushi with avocado is just mwah. Zuckerberg has lots of lizard conspiracy theory. Sam Altman had nothing. Both are so similar though. I mean, it's interesting how as humans we tend to like look at people that are successful and go like, oh, he must be a lizard. They're just normal people who just made a bunch of money and they're now out of touch. I like salmon. I love salmon. You live by the sea, just grab one by hand and take a bite. It's a good idea, actually.
Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Laura Keene? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man.
He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
Do you think America or China will win AI race? It depends on what you mean by that. China's trying really hard right now to essentially mess with like US AI tech. So if you mean like if China pops the AI bubble by essentially usurping like the tech, is that them winning the race? Bro looks at lizards and thinks, oh, it needs to be a human. Antarctica, will they have cooling capacity? We don't look at a successful person, we look at a person who acts like it's their first time interacting with humans, their first time. I do love that drinking meme, it's mwah. I feel like China's AI policies make lose money on American, they are not hardcore. Yeah, I mean, right now it would appear that they're trying to do it. They're trying to essentially collapse the AI market in the US, right? So by releasing all these free open models, some of which have been trained supposedly on the US models, if you give out these models for free, why would you use the AI companies for anything, right? And so that would, if the US government doesn't ban the models, which in my opinion they might because of this, then that would cause a lot of problems. But they are stealing from the models. Aren't the models themselves just stolen data? The country which isn't bankrupt by the time the model pops wins the race. Yeah, sounds about right. Which country has the best people in what regard?
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Ananias' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Ananias would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
If infrastructure wasn't expensive, open source models would be so much more popular. Yeah, I mean, RAM SSDs are super expensive right now. That is one of the limiting factors. I am the best people, says Birdie. The best people, easy, it's England. Which country has your favorite people? Probably Finland. I really like Finnish people. They all have autism, it's great. Which country has the worst people? Romania, but don't tell them. Also, YouTube AI, I am Romanian, I'm making a joke. Just letting you know.
You have a plan?
I do. There's one other, what is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion?
Lotion?
Violence against Mr. Ananias' thugs.
Lotion Nation mentioned?
He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
They say AI consumes SSDs and RAM like water, pretty much. England. Which country has the most green people? Which country has the most alien-like people? It's Finland. They all have autism. I want the LLM to tell me how to make a nope, let's not do that. Or the way that it's aligned with me. What's the best sci-fi novel ever? Oh, that's a toughie. God Emperor of Dune, the 4th book in the Dune series. Which country produces the most mayo lotion? Nivea Planet, the one that we're in right now. Greenland, oh my god, that's good, that's good. Opinion on energy drinks. I don't drink them unless an energy company like GamerSups wants to sponsor me, in which case I love energy drinks, they are the best.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator.
Okay, buddy, let's
This is on my office computer. This OSD contains
let's remove that. Let's be wholesome.
Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep blood stains off the carpets, would you?
Who would play me in a film? Someone who's fat and funny, probably. Have you heard of photonic computers? Is that when they use light to compute? Chat, we're gonna save here. I'm gonna full screen chat for a minute so we can chill. But the stream is approaching its where's the text? There we go. We're just gonna hang out for a bit, chat, and then we're gonna end the stream. Very hard to control state and memory, but fascinating take. Yeah, I have heard about photonic computing. How do you feel about Romania in World War I and World War II? Romania was dragged into World War II. I'm not sure about World War I though. Can you ban me? As long as you behave, we won't have to. Thoughts on crypto? Also, if you want to make sure you don't miss the Kick stream, the quick Kick only stream, kick.com/speakmachinex. Crypto. I don't have any. I bought some briefly around 2020, sold it soon after because I was obsessing about the value of my portfolio, and it was just getting to be a lot. Which one of the current gamer subs? Also, BTKB, don't actually ban Birdie. Just like give him like a 10-minute timeout or something. Which one of the current gamer subs flavors would you like to try the most? Isn't there like actually I shouldn't say it. Whoever the most based wholesome chungus one is the one that I would try. Romania held of the Germans and Austrians in World War I, I think, pretty based. Well, Romania was forced to join the German side in World War II. It wanted to be neutral, and England was its ally. And they were like, "Hey, England, can you defend us?" And they were like, "Nah." And they said that if they joined, like the Germans said, if you don't join us, we're going to firebomb you. And then the English said, if you join the Germans, we're going to firebomb you. And Romania joined the Germans, and then England firebombed some of Romania's oil fields. Fun history. Was very alone in World War I due to the geography. Romania's geography has always been just the worst possible placement between empires, always and forever. I mean, permaban. No, do not permaban Birdie. What is your most regular meal? Meat cooked in lard, maybe some feta cheese, some fruit. Keep it pretty simple. Yeah, I timed them out for a minute. You have to be more edgy if you want a harder spanking. I really mean it. Okay. You know what you have to do. Oh my God. What period of history is the most interesting to you? Well, prehistory is the most interesting to me, but if we want to do history, it would have to be maybe something like 8th, 9th century Europe, either 8th or 9th century Europe, or maybe like Japan before the Europeans got there. We just got a donation from Birdie. Please permaban me. Oh my God. Listen. BKTB, do not permaban him because we can keep getting donations if we don't. My face is comically red. Oh my God. If we don't permaban Birdie, he can keep giving us Polish dollars. It's great. Yeah, so 8th, 9th century European history, like around the Viking Age, but for Japan before the Europeans arrived. Romania was very important in World War II because of Ploiești oil manufacturing for Germany. Yeah, those are the fields that the British bombed. BTKB tipped £2. Birdie, you have to be more naughty if you want ban. Also, I gotta move the donation. Okay, let me just, what is that? Alert box. Where do we wanna, let's put it over my face. We'll put it like in the corner here. There we go. You have to be more naughty if you want ban. But yeah, Ploiești was the oil field that the British bombed. Also, I keep forgetting, I gotta do like tickles whenever people donate. Thank you, Birdie. Thank you, BTKB. Very wholesome. A more interesting period of history, 2024. It's oddly specific. Why 2024? Sindagdan? You should wear sunblock. I don't really spend that much time in the sun. I always tend to be in the shade. It's just that this time I spent like 2 hours in the sun at noon, which is why I got this red. Also, I tan, so like by tomorrow something is going to become a tan. Migration period is interesting, same with Bronze Age collapse. Yes, the Bronze Age collapse was huge, like the sea people or whatever they were called. They showed up. No one knows who they are. What about ancient Egypt? I love the aesthetic. Egypt is interesting. I mean, a lot of history is interesting. I just wonder how much of it is real. Because it's all just, like I wasn't there, so like, I don't know, right? And the further back you go, there's just wow. What conspiracy theory do you believe to be true? I had a funny answer for this. I just can't remember what it is. Oh my God. Maybe that the population of the Earth isn't 8 billion. So like, and it doesn't have to be a conspiracy. It's just that a lot of countries are just going to have unreliable reports, right? Because like the way that every country knows how many people it has is by, you get like local councils count the people, then they report up, right? So for example, in Romania during the communist period, what they would do is whenever they would report like how many new cows they have or something, they would always inflate the numbers because it made them look better. And so I wonder how many countries, like the local councils, over-report their population to get more tax money or something. So then the number of people wouldn't be 8 billion. That's my favorite conspiracy, which I think is probably true. And it's not even like a crazy conspiracy. It's just like, all you need is like bureaucracy and the right incentives, right? Spanish invasion of Aztecs is the best history ever. Seriously, you have written stuff about it. I do remember that. The sea people, you mean when the mermaids and mermen attacked England? Yes, yes. The conspiracy theory I still believe to be true is that Tyler was actually banned. That's not true. Conquest by Hugh Thomas is the best book ever. Thank me later. Conquest, Hugh Thomas. I will have to look at that. Have you seen the Chaotic Good Barbarian animated series on YouTube? No. Let me later. Chaotic Good Barbarian. I'll have to have a look at that. Looks pretty cool. What are your thoughts on metaphysics and the laws of attraction stuff? I think you can take those two seriously. Metaphysics can be interesting. Laws of attraction, I think there's some truth in that kind of stuff, but I don't think the manifesting is a thing in the way that people talk about it. Birdie says ban me. Protectorate by Mogden the Great is actually the best book. Shout out, I like that. Yes, Protectorate by Speak Machine is the best book. But guys, I think we're going to end it here. Thank you so much for joining today. If you enjoyed today's very wholesome Chunga stream. Typo 1 in the chat, so I know that you are spit machine. Hugh Thomas also wrote a book, The Spanish Civil War. The anarchists, and ironically, were the most based rather than the fascists and communist socialists. A bit of anarchism can be pretty based, yes. Buy 420, no one, ban me too. Someone tip more Polish dollars to keep him going. Good night, Papa. Soft kiss on my very red tomato forehead. Thank you, PTKB. One. Guys, thank you so much. This has been a very fun stream. Hopefully I see you this weekend on the likely kick-only stream that we're going to do, a sunset stream. Should be pretty fun. Cinder block is collapsing. Polish dollar now. Dollar now. $1 now. Anyway, chat, thank you so much. That was very funny though. But chat, thank you so much. The name is Tomato Machine. Now I'm tickling chat. £1 fish, £1 fish. Oh my God, we just got a, what? 10 Polish dollars ban me. Listen, Birdie, if you want me to ban you, you're gonna have to pay a lot more Polish dollars than that. Guys, thank you so. This has been so wholesome and fun. Thank you so much, guys. Applause. Tickles for the donation. 30-minute timeout. Perfect. Thanks for the stream. You're more than welcome. I'm gonna